Hey guys, Sherry here, your funky fun online fitness coach. Here with day 3 of our going live with Dynamite Entrepreneurs with Megan. Oh my gosh, this has been so fun. Like I said, this is day 3, and this challenge is to get you out of your shell, to get you more comfortable, to go live on your pages, to talk more about your business. If you're the CEO of your business, you want to be able to talk about your business. So that is what I get out of being part of these live challenges. And today is day 3, where we're talking about all the jobs that we have had in the past. Oh my gosh, I have had so many jobs in the past. Let me start this first, because I just got back from walking to the store to get stuff to make. I'm going to make tuna melts with bell peppers tomorrow. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, I've been wanting to try this. This is the creamy root beer, and I'm just going to make a pot of it real quick so that I can use it as iced tea. And I have a quick second, so I wanted to come on real quick and talk to you guys all about this prompt. But first, let me remind you that if you don't know, there's something that I'm really excited about in my free community. Next week, I am hosting a 5-day tacos and podcast challenge next week. And if that interests you, I mean, the whole theme is to extend Cinco de Mayo. If you could use some more taco recipes and some really amazing podcasts, if you haven't dove into those are so amazing. And then we're going to talk about those every day. If that interests you, let me know. Let me put this. It only takes 2 minutes to steep. So let me know. Drop in my DMs. I will actually even put the link to that. This is a green tea, so it only takes 2 minutes. In the comments after this. So the prompt today was, what jobs have you done? Oh my gosh, I have had so many jobs. I was brought up that you had to work for what you wanted, right? So I started working when I was 14. That was the age you were getting your job. That was the age you were getting your driver's license. So yes, you had to work to pay for that car, to pay for the insurance and all that stuff. My first job was Taco John's. Oh my gosh, I love Taco John's. And that's when I found out that I really loved spicy food, because they had the bomb spicy, with super hot sauce. I love that stuff on everything. And I guess that's how that kind of really shaped me. I've always been a lover of food, and from there I evolved into other fast food industries like McDonald's. I did work at McDonald's for a little bit. Because of that age level, we were only at that time eligible to be cashiers. We couldn't go past the counter or anything like that. So I did a lot of the drive-through and cashier work. As I got older, I wanted more responsibility, and I actually changed to Taco Bell. It used to be good. Taco Bell used to be good. Taco Bell used to make all their own food. It didn't used to come in a bag. So, and that's where I think I started running shifts. At the age of 17, I was running a whole crew, closing down the restaurant and everything. Oh my gosh, most of that didn't even steep. Oh, I'm going to just do it 2 more seconds. This is a green tea. I can steep this 3 more times, so dang it. I forgot to push it down. But, so I can say that's where I learned most of my organization skills. I mean, you had to have people make sure that everything was prepped. Um, um, I mean, I did inventory, I did all that stuff, register, drop-offs, bank runs, inventory at the end of the month and stuff like that. I mean, that's just something that you learn when you get into fast food. And from there, I went on to Arby's. I think that's all of the fast food at that time. I was like kind of done with that. And I moved up to when we moved here to Colorado Springs. I think the first job I had here was at Future Call. Anybody else ever worked at a call center? Oh my gosh. You know what I learned about working at a call center? I hated working at a call center. That's what I hated. They were all computer generated calls where you sat there and you rang and you memorized the script word for word, verbatim. They would listen to your calls and stuff like that and made sure you set objectives to sell. Oh my God, it was the worst job ever. I hated that job. And I think I actually got let go because I didn't keep this old man on the line to sell him another credit card. So, oh well. Let's see. From there, what did I do? I've been a loan officer. And then when the kids were growing up and like older like that, I worked at Wells. What was that? Wells, not Wells Fargo. Oh God, Western Forge. I worked for Western Forge for the longest time, making screwdrivers and wrenches. I was like the one that would put the symbol on it. Believe me, Craftsman and what's the other one? I can't even think of it. They're all the same. The only thing that's different is the grips. I used to make them. So from there I learned, oh my gosh, that was midnight shifts, so that we didn't have to pay for babysitters. Babysitters are really expensive, and you really need a two-person income, still now to this day. Let's see, from there, I was actually, what else from there? From there, I ended up meeting a friend named Jennifer, who was into doing resets. There is where I started doing resets for Albertsons, Lowe's. Where else did I do it? I did it in Office Max and stuff like that. I was like a sales rep and stuff like that. I would come in and fix broken items, set up displays, send products back. I worked for the store, and I was an outside vendor that worked inside the store. Kind of loved that. Kind of do. And then from there, that is when I got into I actually was part of the whole marijuana business at one time. When it first started, we were one of the first few here in Colorado Springs. And there's still like kind of a covenants on it if you're not in the business. I think it's really hard for you to even get a license anymore. And that I found out was a very stressful job. And the whole reason I got into that is because I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease, and it was helping me. And I was making my own edibles and stuff like that and selling them through my business. Then after that, because it was such a headache, and the fees are crazy, and I'm so glad we totally got out of that business. But while I was in that, I was actually going to culinary school. Oh, that's where I found my true love. I love cooking. I've always loved cooking. And I actually started going to culinary school to find out all the fat composition and everything inside of foods and stuff, because that is what absorbs the THC and the CBDs and all of that in that field. So, because I made all my tinctures, I made all that stuff, hard candies, all that, and I know my mother-in-law is so sad that I don't do it still. Actually, I just got like 2 pounds of butter, so I'm probably gonna make some medicated caramels. The kids love them. My older kids. I have older kids. And their friends. Oh my gosh, yes. Let's see. From there, and from culinary school, I went on to working for, let's see, I worked for a hotel chain for a while. I was the opening manager there, ran the shifts and banquets and everything. Rolled out a whole new bistro menu for them before I got the dream job that I loved, which was working for the Briarhurst. I loved working for the Briarhurst Manor. I learned so much there. Chef Neil was an amazing chef, taught me all kinds of things. I really started off there as the pastry chef. That was my love when I was in culinary school, was baking, because that at that time that was what you could get all of your infusions in, was the fats and foods and stuff like that. It wasn't until a little bit later that I learned you could cook with a leaf and stuff like that, and it's just as good. But anyway, yeah, so from there, really not much from there. From there is when I got into health and fitness, because certain things happened where I had to quit being a chef. I didn't feel that I should put all the burden on my crew when I couldn't actually put in what I was doing to start with. I couldn't physically do my job anymore. So I didn't feel like I should put that added pressure on my crew. But yeah, so that's what's led me up to the health and fitness business and everything. So I'm still working with food in a way. I teach women to ditch that whole diet mentality through healthy eating, efficient workouts, and it's all within a fun community. And yes, I am also a sipologist, because I gave up coffee, and I figured if I can get this cheaper by selling it and sharing the love of how amazing this tea is, bonus, right? Because this is like totally different for me. Doing this online thing, I have always been a very personable person, showing up, being there, very helpful. And I think being in the public like that in person really shaped me in that way. So yeah, I mean, that's basically my whole my job as experiences. I've done a lot of things, and I think I have really found what I am excited to do and expand on. I enjoy teaching others how to live healthier and have sustainable energy without all the sugar and all the yucky stuff that goes along with what people wanting faster results want. It takes time. It does. It takes time. Oh, so by the way, let me just remind you, I do have a 5-day free community, Tacos and Podcasts, that's going to be starting on Monday. If you're interested, I'm going to be throwing out some new recipes for tacos to extend the Cinco de Mayo through the month a little bit to the end of May, and spice it up with some podcasts that we're going to talk about in there. So if that interests you, let me know. I'll put the link in the comments. And thanks for watching. Hope you found this helpful. If you did, feel free to share. Thanks. Have a great afternoon.